Hariprasad is back with another lecture on soft skills. The topic for today is your soft skills depend on your meaning. See how beautiful the topic is. You have to make your meaning clear when speaking to people or when making speeches. Don't use sonorous eulogy. Sonorous means resonant, resounding. Don't use sonorous eulogy. Eulogy means praise on your audience. They get baffled. If your meaning is not clear, you fail at your soft skills. Your address means speech, should be very clear in terms of purpose, utility and result. Your speech must have 4 goals. Number 1, to make something clear. Number 2, to impress and convince. Number 3, to entertain. Number 4, to get an action. These 4 required in your speech. You can use comparisons to promote clearness. If your speech is misunderstood, you will be misunderstood. So be clear. Lucid and clear talk should be understood by each and everyone. Avoid technical jargons, technical terms. If you use them, explain them in the next breath. If you are a physician, be doubly careful when you talk to outsiders to express yourself in plain terms and give necessary details. A doctor, when speaking, has to say like this to the common listeners. A vast amount of ill health originates in the intestines. Most indigestion, constipation and auto intoxication will disappear if our stomachs and intestines were properly exercised through deep diaphragmatic breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing. Abraham Lincoln maintained clearness in his speeches throughout his life. Don't leave hazy impressions. Hazy means vague, indistinct and vague ideas in the audience. Don't leave hazy impressions, indistinct and vague ideas in the audience. Appeal to the sense of sight. The nerves that lead from eye to the brain are many times larger than those leading from ear to ear. And science tells that we'll give 25 times as much attention to eye impressions as we do to ear suggestions. One seeing is better than 100 times telling about. So, if you wish to picture your points, visualize your ideas, make your eye appeals definite and specific. Paint mental pictures that stand out sharp and clear. Restate your important ideas in different words. You cannot make people understand a subject unless you understand that subject yourself. The more clearly you have a subject in mind, the more clearly you can present that subject in the minds of the audience. Use general illustrations and specific instances. Be concrete, be definite, be specific. This quality of definiteness not only makes for clearness but for impressiveness and conviction and interest also. It is advisable to summarize briefly at the end. At the end, you need to summarize what you told. How famous speakers prepared their addresses. Addresses are speeches. We have to understand what we have to understand. How famous speakers prepared their addresses, speeches. Abraham Lincoln, Douglas, N.T. Ramarao, Undavalli Arun Kumar, Gampa Nageshwar Rao, Dr. B.V. Pattabiram, Yandamuri Veerendranath, Rajesh Murthy, Varlu, Jayasimha, Pradeep, Dr. Murali Krishna, Robin Sharma, Shiv Kera, Dr. T.S. Rao, K. Shankar Rao from Vijayawada, Sarveshwara Sharma from Amlapuram. How these speakers prepared their addresses, their speeches, we have to understand. Chiranjeevi, late Hypno Kamalakar, D. Souza, and the list continues. These are all speakers, famous speakers, how they prepared their speeches, their addresses to the public, to the audience. These are all famous speakers. You have to understand how they prepare their addresses, their speeches. They knew their subject thoroughly. They selected their material and spoke before the audience. You have to arrange your material in orderly fashion. As a speaker, each one of these orators serve a mental feast to the audience. Mental feast to the audience. Your speech should have curry, dal, chutney, sambar, rasam, curd and ice cream. Then only it will satisfy the audience. If the speaker's knowledge is not in order, he will have confusion of thought. No sane man could start to build a house without some sort of plan. No speaker will begin to deliver a speech without an outline. A speech is voyage with a purpose. Voyage means journey. You can construct a prize-winning speech. The speech will have beginning and an ending. It starts somewhere. It goes straight as wild geese on the ring. It doesn't daddle. Daddle means linger. It doesn't linger. It doesn't daddle. It has a freshness and individuality. State your facts. Argue from them. Appeal for action. Secure interested attention. Win confidence. This will be a prize-winning speech. Political campaigners build famous talks. They are master of their subjects. They collect, study, arrange and digest not only the data but also the talking points. They check up and verify facts. They take painstaking research for being sure. They write out the politicians' ideas clearly and logically. Many students of speech used to dictate their talks to the dictaphone and then listen to themselves. It is a wholesome exercise. I recommend it. It will hook them in your memory. It will reduce your mental wandering to a minimum. It will improve your diction. That is why I told you, first observe the people, their talking style, and you have to imbibe your own diction. By book reading, diction doesn't come. By observing the people speaking only, you can develop your diction. Don't use notes while speaking. Rajesh Murthy, a speaker from Bangalore, is an excellent impromptu speaker. He will not use notes while speaking. Notes render your speech difficult. I already told you, intimacy should exist between the speaker and the audience. Notes create an air of artificiality. Use notes when you are practicing your talk alone. You may possibly feel more comfortable if you have them stored away in your pocket when you are facing an audience. They are only emergency tools. Your notes are your emergency tools only for use in the case of smash up. Smash up means collision. The notes you kept in your pocket now, they are only emergency tools only. They are only emergency tools for use in the case of smash up. Smash up means collision, a total wreck and a threatening death or disaster. Don't memorize verbatim. Don't memorize your talk word for word. After you have your ideas firmly in mind, then rehearse your talk from beginning to end. Do it silently for the first 5 minutes. Then get off in a room by yourself and go over it aloud. Friends, I have finished this lecture. Before closing this lecture, I will give you 3 rules for success. 1. Trust your brain. 2. Trust yourself. 3. Trust Hariprasad. You can become winner in life. Thank you. Carpe diem.